Hello everyone, my name is JW and today I'm starting a video tutorial series on how to build an HTML CSS website from scratch. Now keep in mind, I'm no professional or code master or anything like that. I've learned how to do this by watching many tutorials just like this one, so if I can do this, so can you. Now I created this website for our band, Grit City Grass. We are a bluegrass band based out of Charlottesville, Virginia. It's very simple, easy to navigate, and I think it looks pretty cool. I'll show you its features and then we'll get to the basics on how to create an HTML CSS website. First of all, we have a home page, which is the page that you see here. We have a music page with an MP3 player. We have a videos page with some of our performances. We have a photos page, and this I am going to be changing, but I'll get to that later on. We have a bios page so you can get to know the members of our group. We have a press kit that we send out for our booking agents, and we have a calendar with our schedule and a guest book for our fans and friends. Now you can see that this is a fully functional website. It was fun to make, and with that said, let's see if we can do this for you or something very similar. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing we need to do, I am, by the way, using a PC. I do not know the commands and stuff on a Mac, so sorry for that, but if you're looking for operations on a Mac, we'll have to find a different tutorial because I just do not know. But on the PC, first thing we need to do is right click on the desktop and create a new folder. So we'll go to new folder. I'm going to name this my site. I'm going to double click on this folder and make a new folder inside of it and call it images. And I'm going to do this one more time, and I'm going to call this folder styles. And you can exit out. I am using Notepad++ as my code editor. If you don't have Notepad++, you can download it. You can use regular Notepad, HTMLpad, Coffee Cup, Dreamweaver, but to me, if you're trying to teach somebody how to do an HTML CSS website, they need to learn how to code it out by hand instead of having a fancy HTML editor do it for you. So this is one of the reasons why I'm using Notepad++. And the first thing we need to do is create a new document. Notepad++ already has this file open and by default, and all you need to do is go to File, Save As. We want to save it in the My Site folder that we created, and we want to call this index, and save as type hypertext markup language file, or HTML, and hit save. We also want to create another file, so we're going to hit File, New, and we are going to save this file out as call it main, and save as type is going to be Cascade Style Sheet File CSS, and we want to save that inside the styles folder and hit save. And I'll explain more about the CSS file in a little bit. Okay, on the index.html file, we need to build the basic structure of an HTML document. And to do that, you type in a lesser sign bracket, HTML, and a greater sign bracket, and you'll close that off by lesser than sign, a forward slash, HTML, and a greater than sign. We'll click in between those and hit enter once or twice, and in between those two we need to type out lesser than sign, head, greater than sign, close that out the same way, lesser than sign, forward slash, head, and the greater than sign. And we'll type in between there and hit enter once, and I'm going to make a space, and then we're going to type in another one. This is going to be title, so lesser than sign, title, and a greater than sign, and close that off the same way. Now this is going to be the title of the website or the title of the page that you're creating. We'll hit enter once, and we'll type in body, and that closes that off. And let's go in between these brackets and hit enter a couple of times. And what is viewable on a browser in an HTML document is what falls between the body opening tag and the body closing tag, and that is the basic HTML structure of an HTML file. Okay, we are going to be using CSS to stylize our website, and in order for that to work, we have to attach the main CSS file to the index.html file. And in order to do that, you need to type out this section here in between the head opening tag and the head closing tag, and that is lesser than sign, LINK, link, a space, href equals, double quotation marks, styles, forward slash, main.css, double quotation marks, a space, rel, relative, equals, double quotation mark, style sheet, double quotation mark, a space, type equals, double quotation mark, text, forward slash, CSS, double quotation marks, forward slash, and a greater than sign. And that piece of code attaches the main CSS file that you created to the index.html. I am going to be using divs to create the content of our website, and a div is a division or a content area, a box if you will, and I'll show you how to create a div right now. And the div is going to go in between the opening body tag and the closing body tag. Remember, I told you that anything in your website that's visible on the browser will fall between these two tags.